I have somehow managed to drop my storm lantern and walk away from it by at least a kilometer, at least it feels like. That might be a first on this channel, not gonna lie. Hello Legion, this is Hadrian, thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So, I'm making my way back along this pathway that I have almost certainly already made my way along in order to sort of retrace my steps and add to my map knowledge. We have some pretty crazy cold weather here in the new zone. We have what sounded like, at the end of the last episode, the beginnings of the Aurora theme, but it seems to have tapered off. And now what I'm just trying to do is remind myself of how to get from A to B in this zone. Now, I have a feeling I remember where this is about to lead me. This is such a full circle moment, actually, because I think this is going to take me right back to my cabin, if I remember correctly. But it's a little bit weird because that body that I found at the end of the last episode, hunched over by a campfire, when I found that particular body, there was very much a sense of, like, not only had I found that body already, I've already searched it for sure, but I felt like I approached it from the same direction I approached... Oh wait, here's this gap. I remember this. So I've come this way before. This is not leading the direction I thought it was. So yeah, we're going to kind of rediscover this in real time. Definitely a labyrinthine zone in terms of getting to that location, which is right in front of us. That's where we need to go. I know it might be hard to see, given the time of day, but that's where we want to go. Easier said than done, though. Wait, what's back here? Well, almost looks like a path there. Okay, I'm pretty cold at the moment, too, which is worth acknowledging. So we're going to need to deal with that. Alright, see, that is leading me back. Yeah, see, we're on the cliffs over the cabin where I was staying before. So, I mean, I'm not completely off base with what I was saying. I'm just higher up than I thought I would be. So there's the road up there. Wonder what happens if I go up that way. Didn't really explore that previously. Okay, I don't want to lose too much more health. I don't want to end up in the same situation that I was in the first time I came in, which is, I actually came into the zone, like, reasonably well prepared. With a lot of health, with a lot of gear. We had a whole series behind us. Against All Odds Season 01. I don't normally do things this way, where I, you know, start a new series on the back of an old one. But this time I did. I don't remember if... Yeah, this is an interior cave. Perfect.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
That is a very well-timed interior cave. Okay. I don't have a ton of food either, which is a problem. I've been trying to save that corn for the entire, like, 2 series now, but I really, at this point, don't think it's too big of a thing. I also do have some prepared burdock that I can snack on, so let's go ahead and do a couple things. We're going to drink this. Once again, we're not going to be able to use the... Oh, you know what? I could have drank my frickin' tea, couldn't I? Yeah. Or my coffee that I heated up. That's my mistake. I heated that up and then forgot that I had it. On higher difficulty play, that would have been a damning mistake. Thankfully, we're focused on the map knowledge right now, and that's where my attention is clearly biased. So, yeah, I have no frickin'... Oh my god, I cannot believe that happened. I left my storm lantern. I don't know how. either. But okay, this is the cave. I'm almost positive that had so many weird pathways. This is the cave that inspired me. Oh wait, I didn't search that backpack the first time I was here? Really? I've definitely been in here because I remember this climbing rope. I remember that I finagled my way down this way, the same way I'm about to do here. That's wild. Okay, so we're gonna go straight this way. We're gonna put that down for just a moment so that I can... Yes, I know. Oh, I don't have a spray paint can. That's rude. So if it shows on the... You know what? I kind of remembered that when I checked to see if I had spray paint. I remembered that, like, you can not only see it on your radial, but you can pull out a spray paint can, but, like, it won't actually spray if you don't have any. And I don't keep spray paint on me because it's spray paint. But it is occasionally useful when you're in a labyrinthine cave that requires a lot of active memory, especially when your attention is on, like, learning the outdoor layout and trying to find your way up to, you know, a remote location. What's interesting is, you know, we got to this zone so quickly, but now everything has sort of slowed down a bit because finding our way through this zone is actually, it's maze-like. So it makes me wish that I had, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it makes me wish I had some spray paint. It really does. I said it. I said it. I don't mind saying it, but I do wish I had some spray paint. Because I was about to use some, as you saw, and now I can't. So I'm getting to take advantage, thankfully, of the torches that I made previously for this exact task. You'll recall that there was a part of me that was wondering when I found this cave, like, is this the transition cave? Which I don't think it actually is. I just think it's a really big, complicated cave. Speaking of not losing my way and taking advantage of the torches, let's go ahead and chain. I'm kind of sad to leave that torch behind, but I want to keep moving and not waste any fire time. Alright, so we have a couple of paths. I feel like I went under the first time, so let's go this way. This is the first time that I sort of, I think, made a choice, and I'm pretty sure I went under that time. So let's go this way. Yeah, see, here's a dead wolf. Oh, interesting, it's dead end. Okay. Now, the dead wolf does provide me a food opportunity. There's 3.1 pounds of meat on this thing. But I can't make a fire because it's an indoor cave. So I would have to find a burned out campfire spot and use that. Not going to worry about that for now. I think I've got enough to subsist. And I'm also confident enough of what I do remember of this cave that I'll be able to find my way back out and probably get some food otherwise, even if it just means, like, killing another ptarmigan. Kind of know what I'm doing. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. So far, I do really like this zone, though. I've said it already. This is a zone that has, like I said, just a lot of maze-like properties. It's unnerving, but overall, like, it's got a lot of interesting locations. It's got indoor locations. It has pathways that lead to and from, like, various key areas in the zone. It reminds me of HRV. And HRV is also a zone that has grown on me in the last couple of years. I've never been a super hardcore Long Dark player, Those of you who've been on the channel for a long time know that the main thing I get out of this game is the emergent storytelling that kind of occurs when you are... Hang on, I kind of feel like I'm backtracking right now. I kind of feel like I'm backtracking. Yeah, this is leading back towards the wolf, isn't it? I'm almost positive it's leading me back towards the wolf. I will double check just to be sure, but... Yeah, so I don't normally play for, like, maximum difficulty, maximum challenge survival mode. It's not that I've never done that, but my main approach... Yeah, there's the wolf. Thought so. My main attitude in the Long Dark is always, let's sort of be slightly more casual about it, and let's enjoy the story of this really intense kind of survival gameplay. Hence the series title, Against All Odds. So that's kind of the mentality that I've always taken when playing this. So right now there's a very strong emphasis on building map knowledge, the same way there was when I first arrived in HRB. Okay, so I accidentally just went back out the way I came in. That's what happened. All right, cool. I meant to go this way. I think I've checked this body. But yeah, once you kind of learn HRB, because what I was going to say is, like, as a more casual player, HRV, you know, for me and for many of us perhaps, was kind of a frustrating zone because there's so little in the way of natural shelter, or not even necessarily just natural shelter, but like man-made shelter that you can find in the zone. It's deliberately devoid of that. So it's one of the most hardcore zones that was created for the Long Dark, and when it came out, it was a really big deal. But having spent some time in it, I'm getting more comfortable with it, and having gone through that once with one zone, I really appreciate so far what this zone is doing. I really do. It's good stuff. And also it feels a bit less treacherous because the caves themselves are... They just feel more navigable. Okay. This is where it's starting to get a little bit, like... I don't remember which way I went the last time. I'm recognizing these paths. I'm also still very conscious of the fact that I don't have all the torches in the world. So I don't want to get stuck in here. I also don't have a storm lantern. You know, so I don't want to get stuck in here with nothing to light my way. That would suck. Okay, I see some extra coal, which I will take. It's going to encumber me a little bit, but it's worth it. This is definitely one of the larger indoor caves that I recall in recent memory in the Long Dark. Wait. That's a torch that I've already thrown up. Wait, what? I remember throwing that torch down. Have I gone in a circle? Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I don't have all the time in the world. If I'm going in a circle... Okay, wait. I might have thrown that torch down, not this visit, but last time. So that's what was throwing me off. Okay, so now... Alright, this is exactly where I kind of wanted to get back to. Let's go this way, because this is where I couldn't explore previously. And I want to see what happens if I head down to this cave exit and do a little bit of exploring. There was a really bad blizzard that kind of forced my hand. Back up that way, I think, is the cave that I was looking for initially in the last episode. That's right. I remember what this looks like. Okay, so it curves around a little bit, but... Oh, hello.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Actually, yeah, let's stay inside for a moment. But I'm really hoping, I'm really hoping. Let's see how this goes. We're going to put this way. Put this down here. Yeah, I do not have a lot to eat. I'm really glad that I found that chocolate bar, because that is, like, saving me at the moment. And I do have some, like, beverages in various containers. So I'm not completely SOL. I just really want to try. To, you know, conserve my food. And I don't want to lose well-fed. Because that would be annoying. Okay. Woke up fully rested. Let's step outside. We're still going to be... Man, yeah. We're going to need to pass some time. It's just too... There's too much weather. And there's... It's too cold and it's too dark. So, we're just going to drink a little bit of water. I hate this because, like I say, I need food. But let's go ahead and... No. Don't need to do that. We just need to pass some time. Let's say 2 hours.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
You'll be fine. Now what I need is... Thank you. Okay, so the weather's still absolutely terrible. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I can get my frickin'... Oh, hallelujah. Okay, let's go ahead and eat this. Yeah, like I said, episodes have been separated by a bit more time than usual. So for those of you watching in the backlog, it might be a little bit jarring to see me forget so much, but there's a reason. Let's go ahead and harvest this. Okay, cool. So it's a little bit more disjointed. I know. More disjointed than I would like. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this opportunity. I know this is very much a full circle moment. But I'm going to go back to the cave where I think I dropped my storm lantern. Because I don't want to not have my freaking storm lantern, you know? But then we're going to come back up to this cave that I just left. Also, this is another good opportunity to kind of take a look at the area and see what else is going on. But we're going to come back this way regardless. Alright, so there's the... Interesting. Wait, so what's going on up here? There's a demon right to my right. Does that lead anywhere? Does it? Yeah, the route... That's right, I remember this. The Route 1 waterfall. This leads up to... Yeah, I don't think that actually goes anywhere. We're going to avoid too much deja vu here, though, because I'm already going in circles to an extent. And I know that if I keep going this way, I'll find my way back to a cabin, so I'll be able to rest and get some warmth. But I'll also find my way back to my storm lantern.
I'm so cold. Think.
Alright, there's a wolf that could aggro here. Doesn't pose a huge threat. Part of me wants to just pop off around and run him off, because the cabin is right there. I saw that corner, so I just took the opportunity to go... Oh, damn it. He still saw me. Shouldn't have said anything. That's rude. Alright, so this wolf might charge. I'm going to try to avoid getting into a tussle with him. I'm encumbered, so I can only move so fast. Hopefully there's not another wolf that I've forgotten about. My encumbrance is slowing me down. We were just talking on the Discord the other night about how easy these wolves are to kind of kite around. Like, you can just have a wolf following you like this for a while. Then they could lose line of sight. Like I think that one just did. Nope, he's still chasing me. Or perhaps reacquired me. But it's okay, because I'm going to be able to get in here. Alright, I think he actually did lose me that time. There's some newsprint, some barrels. There's a flare that I didn't spot last time I was here. Let me in. Alright, so that's kind of perfect. We have already been here. There's not going to be anything really worth finding. There is an old house key. So I think this is a plot location that I'll potentially need to find out more about.
With this much gear.
Either that, or there is a key somewhere here that I'm just missing. But for now, what I'm going to do is just pop this down on the ground. And we're going to sleep for a couple hours, just for the purposes of regaining our temperature. And we're going to make our way down to where I believe my storm lantern might be. The annoying thing about this is that if my storm lantern is not in the first cave, the one from the beginning of the previous episode, not this one but the last one, then this is just going to take a little bit longer. Alright, so we need to walk a little bit farther. We're getting back to the entrance of the zone. And the reason it's going to take a little bit longer is that I have to do what I did at the beginning of the last episode again. Although I think it'll be somewhat faster about it. I'll just have to drop a lot of stuff at the bottom of the climbing point. In order to get up to the top and grab the storm lantern. But then I should be able to find it. It should be right there. Because it's either up there. I think that's where the cave is, roughly. See, there's the stump that's faked me out a few times. So yeah, it's either up there. Yep.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load.
Or it's over here. One of the two. There are some wolves over to my left. Just remembered that. So I'll have to be mindful. Try not to sprain as I walk through the area. But I think we're in good shape. Mostly. Those wolves are coming right towards me now. Oh, it's terrible timing. Absolutely terrible timing on that sprain. Jennifer, could you be a little bit more sure-footed, please? We'll bandage that in a second.
Some first aid soon.
Yeah. I don't know. I am pretty confident that it's going to be in the first cave. Because the first cave was the one that was kind of dark. And when I picked everything up in at the top of that climbing spot, I feel like I looked pretty closely. And I would have spotted that storm lantern. There are a lot of sticks and probably additional cattails that I didn't pick my first time through this area. So I'm going to keep an eye out for those as well. But we're going to pretty much head straight back. As soon as we find the storm lantern, we're going to head straight back past those wolves. That looks interesting up there. I think that's just a cave entrance. It's weirdly rendered at this distance. This will give me an opportunity to explore more of these cliff faces and see what kind of passageways I can discover. Alright, so here's our moment of truth. I would be stunned. Like, utterly stunned if my storm lantern was not here. The repetition, I'm honestly like, I'm glad that it's happening though. Like, as silly as the mistake was, I'm glad that it's forcing me to retrace some steps and repeat some things, not just because there's been some time between episodes, but also because it's the whole point of a Season 0 run, you know? It's the entire purpose. Okay, I am now very concerned. Because I had convinced myself just now that that storm lantern would be here. Am I just blind and I have it and it's not on my radio for some reason? Is that what's happening? No. I know I had it out last episode. At some point. Did I hit some key combination at some point? I'm sure, like, at the moment that it happened in the video, it's probably really obvious. I was probably just talking about something, hit a button that I didn't realize, and that's what happened. But now the only other possibility is, yeah, we've got to go over there. But I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I did it the first time, because I don't actually have to go back that way the whole way. I just want to get up there. So all I have to do is get to the bottom of the rope, drop a bunch of stuff, climb, go check for the storm lantern. And honestly, even if I don't find it, I don't know that I'm going to keep... I don't know. It's tough. If I don't find it, there's a part of me that feels like I should keep retracing my steps until I find it, while the memory is fresh.
Jesus, this is cold.
I do think that that's probably a good idea. Alright, I see some more cattails. I am going to go out of my way and grab those. It's quite cold, but I'm well rested at the moment. And I need the food, to be honest. So we're going to take this opportunity to grab the cattails I did not previously, because there are several. It will take a moment because, of course, the wind is blowing exactly in the opposite direction I'm moving. It's so funny. It's so natural now. We've joked about it for a long time. But it's no longer a joke. Like, it's absolutely true. I am more convinced than I've ever really felt that the game is literally coded to do that. Where it's like, oh look, the player is moving on average in this direction a lot. Blow wind in opposite direction. Get wrecked, player. That's Hinterland's whole mentality. Like, oh, you're trying really hard to go this way, we notice. Have some wind in your face. Is that helpful? And you're like, no, Hinterland, it's not. It's not helpful. And they're like, here, have some more wind in your face. And they're like, no, I just told you it's not helpful. Here, have a blizzard. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Yes, Jennifer, yes, he does. Let's not mince words about that. He sounds pretty crazy. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to stand here, sort by weight. We're going to drop just the heaviest stuff. I'm going to go ahead and drink that water. Drop the sticks, drop the hatchet, drop the water, drop the flashlight, drop the cooking pan, and we're good to climb. Let's go. What's interesting is that, like, it seems, speaking of a threatening blizzard, it really seems like a blizzard's right around the corner. But look at this sky right now. Like, the sky is actually quite clear. So it's just a really cold, windy zone. In general. Okay. I have no idea where my storm lantern is. I feel like I had my storm lantern when I went up here. You know? And at some point, I dropped it. So I'm going to keep walking for a bit just to see if I, like, see it. But I can't go this way forever. Because I just left my gun and everything behind. I'm so confused. Did I maybe have my storm lantern out when I went into the cabin? And I put it down, like, absent-mindedly using the placement system without realizing what I was doing? Or maybe when I was dropping, like, coffees a couple of times. Maybe that's what it was. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back on this mountaineering rope. I'm going to go get my rifle. We're not going to get too cavalier with this. I'm not going to go in a bunch of circles. I lost my storm lantern. That's annoying. But it adds an additional element of drama, which I won't necessarily complain about, because we are playing... This is a Season 0 run, and the whole purpose of this is map knowledge, exploration, learning new mechanics. There aren't really new mechanics since the Cougar got removed for this update. I don't have to worry as much about the Cougar. I don't have to worry at all about the Cougar. So what I'm going to do here, I don't know. Hypothermia risk is not that bad. I think I'm going to go ahead and push towards those wolves and towards the cave again. I'm going to eat some condition loss, but I don't want to go back and forth to that cave again. That feels too repetitive for my tastes. Storm Lantern is somewhere. I can't wait to watch the video and figure out where exactly I just, like, placed it by mistake or dropped it by mistake. Alright, so the wolves are going to be close. I'm also taking this opportunity to check for any cattails that I missed. I don't see any. Alright, there they are. Now, I want to be careful here because, like, there's a very distinct possibility, if I get jumped by these wolves, that I could actually get hurt. So, I want to watch sprain risk. I want to watch my overall condition, and I want to try and get by them. But we're going to stay on this side.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I know, but listen, it's worth it. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it is. And honestly, I might pop off around just to scare them, because I can't afford to move this slowly for too long. Although I think I might be able to get close enough to get a kill shot off on at least one. So that will kill two birds with one stone. Because if I can kill at least one wolf... See, I'm cold at the moment, so my hand's not going to be steady. But we're close enough to where I could probably get a reliable shot off anyway. Nope. A little bit too far. But that allows me to move. The wolves will return to their spot. And if the wolves charge me, at closer range, the shaking doesn't matter. I just need to mind my hypothermia risk. And my condition overall. I'm actually kind of surprised at how quickly I'm losing condition. How cold is it? It's not even that cold. Alright, I feel like I saw at least one of the wolves come back into patrol pretty quickly. But it might not be far. Matter of fact, yeah, right there. I'm glad I crouched when I did, because that wolf might have spotted me otherwise. And the other one could be closer, which is not good. So it worked for helping me move a little faster through that area, but it didn't actually get me past the wolves, because the wolves both... Oh, hello. That is ridiculous. I'm sorry, I feel like that was lined up well enough. I just feel like... that was a good enough shot. You can give that one to me, game. Come on. Come on. I do like the coldness when aiming. It's a great... It's not a new addition to the game anymore. It's been in the game for quite a while now, but it wasn't always there. And that's one of those times where you really wish it wasn't. Alright, I don't have a lot of condition anymore, and I'm not... Are you serious? You aggroed on... Really? This is suboptimal. Where is the cabin? I think it's up there. Can I help you? Okay. Cabin. I think it's a little bit farther that way, and I think there's at least one more wolf potentially close by. We are going to need to chill at that cabin for a while. Either that or find my way back up to the cave. I didn't pass the cabin, did I? No, it's just on the other side of this pass, and it makes it really hard to spot. Cabin's also kind of tiny. Alright, I'm actually, like, starting to get a little bit concerned. Because, like, I'm slow on account of encumbrance. I'm about to start getting tired. Which is going to slow me down even more. And I do not see this freaking cabin. Now, if I've passed the cabin, then I'm potentially close to the cave entrance again. And if that's the case, then great. But, like, this is really interesting. There are so many trees down here. It's the density of the trees that makes it hard to kind of feel like you know where you are, if that makes sense. Oh no, there's a cabin. Okay. So my instincts were correct. That's wild. Alright, so we're actually going to get into this spot. We'll be able to rest. We'll get some condition back. We have some tea to drink too, I think. Might be able to make some. But we're actually going to... This is a surprisingly low condition moment to end the episode on. I just heard a wolf. I'm pretty sure it's going after that deer nearby, but I'm going to go this way just to be safe. I might even be able to climb this. Yep. Definitely just took out a deer nearby somewhere. I think that one that I was just seeing. So that's the wolf that I avoided earlier when I was approaching this cabin. Yep, right there. That could be a very nice haul of food. But hang on, let me see if I can maybe get a good enough shot off from back here. Oh my god, I got him. Alright. So that's a wolf and a deer. Vindication. For the beginning of the next episode. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the bedroll down. I will chow down on these. I'm going to have to eat every last one of these cattails that I just picked up. And then just sleep as long as I can. I think I do have some herbal tea. I'll check on that. Obviously before I drink anything more. Yeah, cup of herbal tea. Perfect. So, let's drink that. Thirst is no longer a problem. That has some caloric value as well. And now we're going to sleep for, let's say 7 hours. We're going to get about 6. We'll stop this one here. In the next one, I'm going to try and find my way back to that cave and then go the opposite direction because I am trying to get back on track and hopefully at some point I will find my storm lantern. Where I will find it, I don't know, but we'll have to figure that out at some point. Honestly, by the time I get to one of the next episodes, I might have gone back and looked and like tried to spot where I like left it. I think I might know where it is, but my mind is just blown at this point as far as like the fact that I haven't found it in either of the spots that I've looked so far. So yeah, we will kind of cross that bridge when we come to it. We still have not found anything regarding the current tale because this particular weather station is so hard to reach. And I love it. It's like an outdoor maze, but like, wow. This zone is giving me a run for my money, and it's awesome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.